Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for tuning into this video, and as always I do appreciate the support, the comments, the likes, the interactions, and just relating and bonding with you all. It does mean a lot to me, and it makes my heart warm, so I do appreciate it. I wanted to just do a quick video today on why chosen ones feel the need to maybe be alone or isolate or detach. I just wanted to share my feelings on that because I feel that constantly, and sometimes it's a bit overwhelming because sometimes I'll run into a mood where I'm blessed, like everything is fine. I know I'm blessed. I have so many blessings around me and within me, but then at the same time things kind of feel off, and I feel like it can stem from other energies that we take in. And I do have another video on here. It's about observing and not absorbing, and just trying to not get too involved in what you're witnessing or the energy that you experience around you or surrounding you. But if you're sensitive or an empath, or you feel like you are an observer, if you are very receptive to energies, it could be very hard, even when you know that you shouldn't absorb the energy that you're taking in. So I feel like with chosen ones, and whether you're an empath or just someone who is very sensitive and receptive to energies and frequencies, it's important, or we often feel the need to detach and just isolate to ourselves, because for me, I feel like the purpose of life is to love, to experience, to have harmony between one another, and relate to one another. But of course, the world and society has become so structured and capitalistic, and there's hierarchies, and within trying to get ahead and feeling like we as people are in competition, and some people are or have advantages and some people are oppressed, and with all the tragedies, just everything that's going on in today's world, it could be a lot to take in, and sometimes it could be easy to stray away from the faith that you do have in the world as a collective. So I feel like we are very receptive to the good and the bad, and sometimes when we see a lot of the bad happening, whether it be injustices or just stories on the news, or even rude people, like people having attitudes for no reason, sometimes when we come in contact with that, it's like, yeah, it's better to stay within my own energy, because I know that my energy is pure, and I know that I'm not going to be bothered or affected. And I feel like it's common for us to want to get away. And another thing that I was thinking about is a lot of, like, if you believe in star seeds and chosen ones, like, we're on this earth for a reason, to help humanity. We're not used to this, or this isn't like the chaos that occurs in this world. That's not what we're used to, or what we were expecting, or what we like to see. So sometimes things are scary, and it's okay to feel like that, because you are just aware of what can take place, what's going on, how although the world we live in today, it's the perfect place to create and love one another and relate and just form unity with everyone. It's the perfect place to do that, but of course it doesn't come about so easily. So Yeah, and I also feel like that's why it's very important for us all to find those, or to find people who we connect with, or other souls or energies that we resonate with, so we don't feel alone. Because I also understand how, like, there's not so many other, like, for me personally, it every once in a blue moon I'll meet someone who I really mesh with, and I feel like they're maybe a part of my soul tribe. So it doesn't happen, so it doesn't come across so often. That's what I'm trying to say. So I know it could be discouraging when you don't have like people who are like-minded or have those same values and morals as you do. But just know that there are people out there. So try not to feel alone. But it could feel scary and overwhelming, just living and existing, having like all these worries about what could happen, what is already happening, and especially if you care and there's only very little you can do. If you care, but there's a situation occurring that is out of your control. So I feel like we do detach because there's a lot of energies that we're aware of. We know what's going on, but that's not what we expect or we want to happen, or what we're used to. So it could really affect us. It can affect anyone. It could like bring you into a low mood because you start to lose faith because of stuff that occurs day to day. Because another thing about like social media and everything, and like the news, like when you see time and time again tragic things happening, like that's all you start to think about. Not everyone, but that does happen. So that's why it's also important to take a step away from like social media, so it doesn't cloud your mind. And of course anything can cloud your mind, but why not, like, you can always return back to something. So it doesn't have to be a definite like ending for you, as far as like cutting out things permanently. It could be temporarily, but yeah, what I'm trying to say pretty much is, as an empath or someone who's sensitive, me personally, I often think about just isolating, staying to myself. I'm naturally a homebody because I just like to be in the comfort of my own presence. So it's very important for you all to get away and just retreat to yourself. Do something that soothes you, especially when everything can be very sporadic and when tragic events keep unfolding. So I do hope this made sense. That was just more of me expressing my thoughts off the top of my head. But I just wanted to communicate with you all and make another video. As always, I appreciate the love and support. And yeah, I appreciate you all. Happy New Year as well. But I will talk to you next time. Bye.